Let's get to the heart of what all parents are talking about, and that's the fear on the day after a tragedy like this, and how that trust that our kids will be safe feels broken once again in our country. We want to talk live to Nicole Ibarra. She's Area Director of Behavioral Health with Kaiser in Redwood City in San Mateo. Thank you so much for talking to us. You know, as I talked to you this morning, I know so many parents are getting their kids ready for school. They're putting their shoes on, they're lacing them up, and they're wondering, is my child safe at school? When a child looks you in the eye and says, am I safe? How can we give them that sense of safety and calm that they need for their day?
First of all, I really appreciate being here today and being able to talk about this. As soon as I'm done speaking with you, I will be helping my kids put their shoes on and taking them to school as well. I think first and foremost, it's really important for us as parents to check in with ourselves to see where we're at and what do we need today. The news yesterday, it's gut-wrenching, another senseless, complete tragedy. And now we're in the position of needing to try to take care of ourselves and our families and our children. So I think one of the most important things for us to do is to assure our children that the majority of adults, the majority of older children in this world really care about their safety. That's a huge priority, and that they're here to support them when they have concerns, when they're feeling unsafe. But I think we also have to validate that there are really scary things happening in the world. And what happened yesterday, many of our kids will hear about in one way or another. And we need to be prepared to hold their emotions, their experience, and answer some really tough questions.
I was a young reporter when Columbine happened so many years ago, and then it was just a huge deal. And now we hear this over and over and over. And I want to tell you what one of my teenagers said yesterday when I told them about this. Again, you know,
Again,
when we have that reaction from our kids, again, how do we not lose the ability to have them believe us when we tell them over and over and over, but it won't happen to you. You'll be safe. You're okay. When they see it over and over and over, and when a teenager looks me in the eye and says, again, how do I give them that sense of security and not have them go into a place of disbelief and being sort of jaded?
I think that it's really important to ask them, when they're in class, when they're in school, who is it that they can turn to if they're feeling unsafe, if they're feeling like something suspicious is going on. I think it's really important for them to feel like we can hold their experience. So when they're saying again, asking them, what's going on for you? What are some thoughts that you're having? What are some feelings that you're having? And being able to have those tough conversations in a really age appropriate way. I think asking them what they already know, what have they already heard? What are their friends talking about? Just to get kind of a baseline of where they currently are at. And also being okay with getting them some support. Sometimes we need to plug them into community resources, have them meet with a counselor, have them meet potentially with a therapist, or have some kind of support group. And also check in with our teachers to see what is the conversation happening, what is the conversation like in the classroom, so we can continue that conversation at home as well.
And, you know, I always feel like I'm getting everything wrong as a parent. I think every parent watching out there thinks that we're not getting this right when we have these conversations. So I want to run something by you. I always drive it to empowerment with my kids. I always use that Mr. Rogers quote, look for the helpers. And I think that is important, that when they look at the TV screen, if they are watching it, that they see that, yes, this was an atrocity and continues to be, but also there are helpers running in. But I also want my children to know that they are going to be up and coming voters in our world. They can have a voice in shaping their society. When I give them those suggestions, is now an appropriate time to have that conversation?
I think it absolutely is. And getting them involved, right? Noticing what we can control, noticing what we can't. How can we get involved? How can we get our children involved in the community to have a voice about this, to advocate for change? Because we all know that change is needed. We all know that we do not want to see this continue time and time again. And so I think that is something that can help all of us. And that's a family bonding activity in a way to get really involved in the community and advocate for change.
Nicole, as a parent, I grab your hand virtually through the screen, and you at home with your kids lacing up those shoes this morning, we grab your hand as well. We need all hands on deck to solve this horrible problem in our country. Problem feels like an understatement this morning. Thank you so
Great.
much. Best to your kids today at school. I hope they have a great day.